know we with it. Yeah, baby face savage and that Italian linen. Baby face savage. Time coming, I ain't tripping. Only talking Guala Grande business, no kidding. No kidding. And it stay on me. Gotta work hard, know that ain't nothing free. Nothing free, baby. Get that paper, stay low key. Stay low key, stay low key. Hope my mama proud of me. She tell me no tripping with the Keefa things.
Heard around the world on 22.3 Take Over Vegas Radio every Thursday at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time and 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Behind the Commander. Let's continue to love this year. Let the beauty of what you love be what you do. Today's show guest is Keith Mason, aka Young Keefa of Potency Music Entertainment. Stay tuned. Today's Pink Passion topics are oh, I'm telling you, I've got such an exciting show today. I'm already getting tongue twisted here. Pink's headline news, the Pink Passion Room, where it's all about destination sex. Oh, that's going to be exciting. And our wonderful Pink Passion callers. Let's get started in the Pink with Pink's headline news right after this quick passionate break on 22.3 Take Over Vegas Radio. Welcome back to the Pink Passion Show, where we get into the pink of things. Welcome, Young Keefa, to the show. Hey.
Hey, how you doing?
How you doing?
Wonderful. Living, breathing, blessed out here.
Living, breathing, and blessed. Okay, I had to turn my earphones down a little bit there. Okay, so besides me inviting you to the show, what brings you here to the Pink Passion Show?
Well, I love what y'all doing here in Vegas, all around the nation, but also promoting my brand, Potency Music Entertainment, record label here in Las Vegas, supporting and managing a few different artists out here, starting to bring it around the world, around the nation a little bit, also promoting the show that we do have.
I can already tell, guys, he's long-winded, so I'm going to have to interrupt him from time to time in the interview. I can already see that.
My bad.
No, it's all good. So before we get started, I always have to ask you to acknowledge my Pink Passion listeners. Please greet my Pink Passion listeners and tell them hello, whatever you're going to tell them, because I do recognize my Pink Passionate listeners out there, because I love them, because without them, there wouldn't be a Pink Passion show. So I want you to greet them and go for it.
How we doing, y'all? Shout out to all the Pink Passion fans out there. It wouldn't be possible with, the radio show and it getting so big without y'all, so we do appreciate y'all as well.
Okay, great. Thank you. Now, I can officially say that you are getting ready to be in the pink of things with us here on 22.3 Take Over Vegas Radio. Young Keefa, welcome. So let's get started. You ready?
Let's get it.
Are you ready for this passion? Okay, let's go. So tell me, exactly, I don't do a regular interview by saying who you are, introduce yourself. All that stuff is boring. So tell me about your name. How did you come up with Young Keefa or Keefa? How did that evolve?
Well, my real name is Keefa, but essentially it kind of went in with the cannabis side of things, so I just kind of mashed them together.
Cannabis, talk to us about that. I see you got a drink here. What's going on?
Yes, Keef Cola and Keef Brands, they're actually sponsoring Potency Music Entertainment.
We're on camera, guys, here, so I have to also show this to the camera. Teach the young Chad how to do his marketing, okay? This is the Keef Cola, the Keef Cannabis that he has here in the studio with us. Is this going to be mine to keep? I don't do cannabis, but can I keep it?
I got to use some other things after that, but I'm going to get you one, okay?
Okay, that's fine.
No problem.
But you know what? That's the wrong answer. You're supposed to say yes. And then when we get off the interview, then you tell me the real deal. But that's okay. I'm okay with it. That's all right. That's all right. I will get this and pass it on to my friends that do engage in cannabis. Okay?
No problem.
Okay, so you got the Keef drink going. Okay. So tell me, growing up as a kid, you're from Cleveland, is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Which really isn't heard much in the music industry. I mean, you hear New York, you hear LA, you hear Atlanta. I don't really remember hearing a lot about Cleveland. So tell us, unless I'm wrong, how did music evolve there for you in Cleveland, or did it evolve when you came to the West Coast?
Well, I lived a lot of places. I lived in Cleveland, Chicago, Atlanta, Delaware, but in Cleveland. My stepdad, he's actually a DJ,
Mhm.
and I heard a lot of his mixes and things like that, and I was like, man, I want to be spun on them records too. So
Right, you want your
kinda just
music.
grew from there.
Okay, so is that the way you can answer that it's music for your talents, or is that how you got involved in the music industry, or how did you get involved?
I just took a chance on myself. It was, my friend had a studio in his house, and we was like, let's play around. Let's record some things. So that's what we ended up doing. It actually sounded pretty good, and we started passing it around school.
Wow, so how long have you been doing this then?
Seriously, I've been doing it about 10 years, investing into myself, real studio time, marketing, things like that.
You said the one thing that I want you to repeat that people really need to get a grip on, and I'm going to say that, is investing in yourself. If I didn't invest in Pink Passion, my Dolls and Queens show, the platforms that I have, I wouldn't be where I am today, because if you don't believe in you, who's going to believe in you? So that's very, very important. So I want you to repeat that again. Tell everybody what you did to get to where you are.
Investing in yourself, putting that time in, hard work.
Hard work, money, whatever it is you have to do, that's definitely the key there. So who inspires you to produce music? I mean, who's somebody that inspired you as Young Keefa going in Cleveland, or now? Or is it the same person? Who have you kind of looked up to?
I mean, it's a few different artists. We all love the Drakes, the Kendrick Lamars.
I'm talking you, baby.
Oh.
Who inspired you, Keefa?
Me.
You?
Like, I don't have, that's what I'm saying, I don't have a big inspiration. It's just, I listen to music. I'm a music lover. I know I want to change it. I want to change the game.
So you're self-driven,
Exactly.
self-inspirational.
Yes.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, there you have it. That's the first I've heard that, but kudos to you.
Thank you.
All right. So what would be your ultimate goal about this music production whole thing? What's the goal that you're trying to reach while you're producing your music and things for people?
Well, really giving the independent artists a lane without having to sign everything over to a record label, being able to give them their own spot in the industry, making money for themselves, giving them a chance at generational wealth. That's my biggest thing.
Oh, wow. So you're pretty much for helping the artists.
Correct.
Versus you trying to get all the money.
I mean, I gotta eat regardless, but I want to see everybody else win too. It's not just me.
So tell us a little bit about your entertainment company. What do you have going with your entertainment company?
Potency Music Entertainment is a record label, but it also manages artists. I like to manage more artists than, take percentages and things like that. I want to be able to show you how to market better, show you where to invest your money at, and, just take your career to the next level.
To the next level. Okay, so how many artists do you have under your company at Potency Music? Just a rough estimate. We don't need that. How many people are you managing right now?
About 5 to 6.
Okay. Well, you start from somewhere. 5 to 6 is going to be 50 to thousands to hundreds over time.
Exactly.
So you start somewhere. What type of artists do you work with, or do you sign to work with you?
We have rap artists. We work with R&B artists. On my next shows, we're going to be working with some reggaeton artists. All collectives, all genres. I don't discriminate on that. I love music.
Okay, sounds good. So there's no specific type of category or anyone that you particular target. You just work with everyone.
For the most part, yes. You still gotta have some talent and being able to invest into yourself. I can, try to help you with things and investments, but you have to be able to stand on your 2 feet too.
Okay. On that note, the Pink Passion Show will return with Young Keefa right after this quick passionate break. Special guest, Young Keefa of Young Kea Potency Music Entertainment. Now, what would you say is the one thing that you could advise for this generation as it relates to the music industry? Because a lot has changed in the music industry. You could turn my mic up just a little bit if you don't mind. Yeah. So what would you say that is you could advise for for this generation as it relates to the music industry? What you've seen.
Be authentic. Be you. Necessarily we fall into this following the trend type of thing, but if the artist is actually themselves, they're not trying to be someone else or try to be someone that they're not, it tends to get a better feedback from that.
So what makes your music different from others? I mean, what makes me want to listen to your music, buy your music, market your music, brand your music, however you want to put it? What makes your music different, since you just made the point that everyone is following the same type of follow the leader, trend type of leader? Yeah. So what makes your music different? What would you say?
Well, I'm not one following the trend. Also, I'm giving you a different aspect of music where I'm writing music that doesn't have any curse words in it. I'm writing music that is more personable to me, my family, things like that.
Like the old school music that was written back years ago.
Exactly.
The artists pretty much catered the music around their troubles, their tribulations, their successes, without using profanity, should we say, and disrespectful lyrics. Music can still be good out there, guys. Like he said, you got to put in the effort, put in the time, and do the right thing by getting your message across. Now, your song entitled Franny's Son. Who is Franny? And before you answer that, let's hear a sample part of the song, please. Turn the volume up. The volume. Okay. Okay, I listened to your music, and that just happened to be one of my favorites, so that's why I wanted to play that for everybody. So tell us, who's Franny?
Well, first of all, thank you.
Yes,
Second,
sure.
Franny is actually my mom. Shout out to my mom. Hopefully you listening right now. But we both Capricorns and, head driven and really just about business. So I kind of just decided to name the album after her. She taught me.
So mom inspired Franny. Hey Franny, how you doing out there, baby? Hope you're listening to your young man here in the room. The radio station 22.3 Takeover Vegas Radio with Pink Passion. You have raised him well. He's been very, very studious while in the studio with me today. And I'm going to ask everybody again in the studio, please put your phones on silent. Out of respect for my show, please, everybody. But anyway, carrying on. Just little interruptions every now and then. It's okay. Franny, you raised a very well son here, Young Kea. He's very respectable. He's treated me very well today. So kudos to you for that. So very good, very nice. Well, it happens to be one of my favorites.
Thank you.
So where do you see, or what is your goal for your music?
Just to, touch everyone, to just change the game a little bit, to not following the trend, to be able to give other artists an independent lane.
So I want you to do this for me. You say that pretty strongly, and you've mentioned that before. So I want you to make a song not only with rap, but put some old school R&B in there for me.
Okay.
Do a track like that. I think that'll bring back some of that flavor. You know what I mean?
That's a can do.
Yeah, do that. Go reach way back to one of those compilations and bring it back.
Oh, you gonna have me going on the wax?
I'm gonna have you going on the wax, baby. I want to hear it. I'm not saying the time period, but I'm gonna give you at least the next within the year. I think that's fair enough. Yeah. I think that would be good because again, you are stressing that your music's different. You're stressing that you are original and you don't cuss and you like to bring back what you feel. So just reach on back there for me.
I got some cuss word songs, but you know, I just like to change
I like
it up
the
a
clean
little bit.
cut. Okay, that's good. Okay.
Yeah.
So on behalf of myself, Kayla, with the Pink Passion Show here on 22.3 Take Over Vegas Radio, we wish you, Young Keefa, very much success with your future projects. And thank you very much for getting into the pink of things with us right here on the Pink Passion Show. And tell my passionate listeners, definitely, and take your time. Don't rush. I tell all the guests, don't rush telling them, because some of them may be writing it down, they may be going to their phone, but where they can find you on your social media platforms, where can they find you, Young Keefa?
All you got to do is type in Young Keefa on all platforms: Apple, Spotify, Instagram, Twitter. I'm gonna pop right up. And first of all, I'd like to thank Miss Kayla as well for having me.
Pink
on the
Passion, baby,
Show.
to you. That's right.
I do apologize on the Pink Passion Show.
Right.
Just, you know, giving me the opportunity to talk to you guys as well, and being able to stretch my platform just a little bit further than where it is.
Now, finish the interview off by telling them about your music. Where can they find your music?
All platforms. Once again, it's Young Keefa. You can follow me on. You could search it on Apple Music, Spotify,
That's what I wanna know.
Tidal, YouTube. I got some videos out. We got more videos on the way. Shout out my dude Shadow Flex over here, man. He gonna be shooting some things.
All right.
My dude Fresh Art as well. We got a lot of things on the way, man. So,
And then your cannabis. Talk about that really quick on camera one more time.
yes, shout out to Keith Drinks. We're going to be doing a lot of different events in the cannabis scene, and look out for the show October 19th. We'll be with them at New Woo Dispensary doing a concert / pop-up party as well. And also I'd like to give a shout out to my guy Too Cold. He is the new boxer that we just acquired with Policy Music as well.
Oh, wow. Lots going on there. Lots going on. Keep me in the loop now. Don't forget about your Pink Passion. Here's the energy drink, Young Keefa, guys. And once again, we wish you the best from the Pink Passion Show on 22.3 Take Over Vegas Radio.
No kidding, no kidding. And it's day on me. Gotta work hard, know that ain't nothing free. Nothing free, baby. Get that paper, stay low key. Stay low key.